another morning to a time so long ago where the sweet magnolias blossom, cotton fields was white as snow, catfish Johnny was a river hobo, lived and died by the river's bed. Lord, he never still remember. He was proud to be his friend. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging around old catfish John. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn.
Well, here we are. I call this the top of the world. This is Gannett Hill. So that valley there, that's not the valley I live in. I live in a valley on the other side of that mountain there. But it's a stark contrast as far as elevation, you know, me propagating RF signals. I am in a hole, as you can see. I'm up on, you can't get any taller, or can't get any higher in elevation than I am right here, pretty much for this whole area of New York State. It's a high spot right here. We'll go look at the big towers down the road a little bit too. But yeah, so here's elevation. And I actually have my little portable, my Tecsun. And maybe I'll see if I can catch my boys in 80 meters, 80 meter AM. They're going to be coming on pretty soon to hang out on 80 meters and chat with each other until dinner's ready. So maybe I'll go do that. I got a little portable dipole, unmeasured. I made a dipole, boom, real quick out of speaker wire. And be great to get out here away from all the electrical noise. My little Tecsun portable, it sucks in RF from absolutely everything. It's tough to even use anywhere near the house, but cool little radio, sideband and everything. All right, so let's, I'm just gonna bask in the deliciousness of this day. It's like 81 degrees. You can see just how nice it is. So if you look behind me over here, there's a ski mountain. And there's a little bit of snow somewhere over here. If you look real close, there's a tiny bit of snow. Oh, that's pretty amazing, considering. All right, so, hey, folks, let's do a little DXing. What do you think? I think so. So I know that I had carved my name in this. I don't even know. No, I'm sure they haven't replaced the slab, but I have carved my name in this, and my father did, but I don't remember where. I remember R-E-G. He carved it in here, believe it or not. My dad actually had a knife in his pocket. Actually, I think it was an X-Acto knife, probably from doing some crazy 85-year-old Dick Gray thing he was doing. But some years ago, he carved his name in this. Kind of like a wall of fame here. And I'm trying to remember, I know I carved my name in it, but I was carrying a Sharpie around, and I was like signing things like this. Putting, hey, Birdman. And of course that gets stained over. Yeah. All right, let's peace out. So that spot right there, that scenic overlook, I ain't been there in years. Because I was just too freaking gigantic and fat and in horrible pain with my back and my legs and my feet, everything. Just awful. Couldn't walk out here. Good weather or bad, didn't matter. Now I can get out and do this crap after years of neglecting my future self. Is that I don't know. But yeah, so great to be out here and wait till everything gets green, man. All these woods will be covered in ferns. A very ferny forest reminds me of childhood in Pittsford, New York, playing in the woods. And all our woods, ferns. Ferns, ferns, ferns. Oops. I gotta find something to wind this around so I don't get tangled. Okay, so here's our dipole. And I got a couple wooden clothespins. As you can see, I'm in a little gazebo kind of deal. Oops. Alright, so I think, since I can't really clip to this, I'm going to use the wood pin as a weight. Here. Okay. So it's one side. Okay, so what we got here, oops. So we got a little speaker wire kind of going up there. Going up there. And now I can fire this baby up. In theory. All right. So I have this here with my little ferrite beads, and I have an extension. I don't think I'm gonna need it though. Yeah, I'm not gonna need it. I have a 12-foot extension for this. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything with the telescopic. All right, let's see. Okay, normally they're on 875. Nothing. But it's a little early. Let's try 20 meters. Oh, something going on there. Let's try this. Ooh. That improved things.
That Greg mentioned, film type, with the mask that you had to cut for the 35 millimeter and the enlarger. It's a Pentax 6x7.
Whoops.
And it shoots a rectangular format that is even bigger than the 2.25 format or the 6x45 format. Only get 10 frames per 120 roll of film. So there's none of this bracketing. You move on to your next image. None of this plus minus stuff that people do on, juvenile 35 millimeter cameras, which I mostly use these days. So, mea culpa. And yeah, I wondered where that line came from, terminate with extreme prejudice. That's right. Good reminiscence on that. But yeah, that's how it gets sometimes. I have a support rope on my 75 meter dipole that holds up the center insulator from all the weight of 126 feet of wire and its coax, which gets it up to about the 90-foot level. And the supply line, the support repair rope, if I ever need it, is jammed underneath the one that's holding up the center insulator. I can't revolve it. So I guess it won't be until that center rope breaks and I need to thread a new one up there that I'll free it up. And I've yanked on it. I've used, breaker bars to grab a hold of it with both arms and trying to put my full weight behind it, and nah, it's stuck underneath it. I know it is. And it's in a steel bolt, so there's enough low friction coefficient there that it should have moved if it was going to. My fear is that the nylon strands in the paracord will have compressed now, and now there's a flat spot in it, and it's not going to want to move. So it's kind of taken a set in the past 5 or 6 years since I had the tree guys put those eye poles up in the trees, the climbers. And I think I told you, Greg, that my 40-meter inverted V came down here during a high windstorm, actually sheared the paracord when the trees got out of sync. But luckily, that supply line, that service line, which went through the same eyelet, was just enough to thread up a new run of paracord, and I was back on the air in about an hour or so. quickest repair on an antenna I think I've ever effected. Let's see, what else? Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, waiting to get out in the boat. We were talking a little bit about gas-a-haul, Joe. That's something that Steve VWC has also discovered for his older craft. What is that, a 1957 outboard that he's got, little 40 horsepower job? It doesn't like gas-a-haul either. I was using additives before I got onto the corn-free sources. And the stuff actually binds with the water and helps burn it out. And eliminates that stratification in your gasoline tank where the water settles to the bottom and quietly rusts things out for vehicles that are stored for, in my case, months at a time. Which reminds me that if the wind is too high on the bay, I'll probably get out in one of the vintage automobiles and go top them off at the pumps there as well. Haven't had either one of them out in about a month or so. So here comes Joe. Pam is out with some former co-workers this evening, which is why I'm on the air a little bit later than usual. Happy hour here at Casa del BJB. Usually begins around 4 p.m. And here I am at 5:10 and not yet. Well, actually, don't tell anybody. But that was a Lady in the Hat, Founders Porter this evening. And yes, it was good. W1GFH and the group WA3VJB.
All right, it's the, instead of what's for dinner, what's for happy hour network, 7285, WA3VJB, W1GFH. Pretty good, yeah, I'm in the boats, actually. Patty is going out to have dinner with her old accountant. And, I'm on the air later than usual. So it's coincidental, a coinkydink. The Pentax H3 strap lug. I do have some news about that. So the lug has been kind of wiggly. It's not exactly tight. It's not exactly loose, but it's not tight. So what I did was I put a little crazy glue on it. But before I did that, I found a fine piece of wire, bare wire, and I kind of looped it around and filled the space that was, absent. Basically the space where it was supposed to be tight, but it's loose. So there's a fraction of an inch filled with wire, and then I put a drop of crazy glue on it. And that has secured the strap lug. I'm not unhappy with that fix. But I'm not going to use it because I think there's an awful lot of stress on that lug. So I'm going to continue to use a combination of one of these sizes and the bottom tripod mount that has an attachment for a strap lug. But funny you should mention Eric, the Pentax repair. I was thinking about it. I sent this Pentax in for a cleaning.
Man, this guy talks a lot.
And then I sent it in for, to fix the advanced frame counter. And both times,
All right, good test for me. I got to go home and have some dinner. All right, folks. Till next time. Oh, yeah, and you can see from the background there's a whole bunch of big towers up here at the top. And if you may recognize this spot, if you frequent the channel, this is where I had the debacle that was the total eclipse of 2024 That was just bad. We were right here, and it started raining literally like 4 minutes before totality. It was ridiculous. It was a shitty day. I mean, we had darkness, but it was pretty bad. We were pretty bummed because we researched for months setting it up. Brother drove from the West Coast, or didn't drive, sorry. He came out from the West Coast to hang out with his brother and do some photography. And we did good, man. We thought we were all set, man. We're gonna have some good stuff. Yeah, there's some big towers, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna see if I bet you that guy is still keyed up. The one talking on 7285, was it? We'll find. So when I get home, I'm gonna do the same thing with the telescopic and maybe with the and to see any kind of reception difference. I mean, I'm sure there is. But all right, folks. Yeah, nothing here at home, but I'll hear him inside for sure.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.